The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 137 of The Daily Mother Swole. Flex them if you got them. Let's get right into the show today. Today is 6 reasons why push-pull rules is king. Now, push-pull means we're doing exercises that generally involve a pushing movement with extension of the elbows, and pulling generally meaning pulling where it's flexion of the elbows and or knees. So, for example, chest, pressing or pulling for the back. Those are a couple examples of push-pull exercises. So let's talk a little bit about why push-pull is effective. And I've talked about supersets before. I've talked about saving time. I've talked about doing exercises in a way that will get you effective strength as well as effective results. Maximizing your time and maximizing your effectiveness in the gym, because there's a lot of time wasted. And anyone that's on Periscope asking questions, keep them on topic. And once I get through, we'll do a little brief Q&A at the end if you have any pending questions on topic. So push-pull, let's discuss why that's so effective. So first off, push-pull, you can do large and small muscle groups. You don't have to just do biceps and triceps. You can do chest and back. You can do chest and hamstrings. You can do chest, you could do, let's say, chest, you could do triceps, and you can do quads on one day. You could do back biceps and hamstrings another day. So you can do larger muscle groups and you could do small muscle groups, which that makes it more versatile for your programming. It makes it more versatile depending on how much time you have. It makes it more versatile overall. So push-pull is a great way to combine things in different formats. So creativity is great in the gym, and it's also really effective to have the leeway and the ability to manipulate your training to make it more fitting your schedule and fitting your actual program that's customized for you. Opposing body parts also allow for periods of rest and work. So when you're doing biceps or triceps, chest and back, while you're pushing, you're resting the opposing muscle group. Now, of course, those muscles are still stabilized and they're still attached. It's not like when you do chest, your back muscles just kind of go, relax and kick back, and all of a sudden you're not working your back muscles anymore. But what happens is those back muscles are not actively working. They're doing a little bit more passive. They're working a little bit eccentrically, but they're stabilizing. So they kind of get a chance to recover in between sets. So it allows you to go maybe back and forth, do supersets, and do minimal rest. And like I said, get more done in a shorter period of time. So you could do chest, rest a little bit, and then do back, or you can do chest and immediately with no rest, go right to back workout. Now, it's not the same as having more rest in between, but like I said, you can rest less time, get the same effectiveness because you're doing two different body parts, but they're in the same like mind frame. So you could do, let's say, all chest or all push and then all pull on a different day, or you could do push-pull opposing on the same day. So you have those options. Again, I mentioned time saver. That's number 3, time saver. So you could do supersets. You could do longer rest sets. But for example, when you would normally have to maybe do a minute or a minute and a half rest between sets for hypertrophy, which is muscle size, you can rest maybe 30 or 45 seconds. And because you're doing opposing muscle groups, if you're going back and forth in that same workout, set for set, you don't have to rest quite so long. Of course, you can also do, let's say, push-pull where you do 3 sets in a row. You could do chest, then you could do triceps, then you could do a quad exercise, and then you can kind of do a little circuit in that sense, but they're all pushing. And then on the next day or in 2 days, you could do all pushing, all pulling in that sense. So you can do more exercises, more sets for different body parts, one after the other, and then you're still resting between. So when your chest is working, then you do triceps, then you do quads. By the time you get back up to your chest set for the 3rd or 4th set, then you're already kind of recovered because you're just not doing anything at the time. Of course, your body still needs to repair in between. You can't just go nonstop and think you're going to get the same effectiveness, but the rest could be a little bit more minimal because of that general overall time between consecutive chest sets for that same workout. So you can, you can do push-pull in the same workout, or you can do all one day and all another day. Another great thing, number 4, is that full pumped feeling when you're doing, let's say, biceps and triceps or chest and back in the same workout. When you're working opposing parts of the joint and you're working back and forth like that, you get that nice localized full feeling. That is one of the things that people love to get in the gym, that pump, that absolutely jacked feeling where the transient hypertrophy, where the muscles engorge full of blood. The sympathetic nervous system is pumping full blast, and the muscle is just getting saturated with blood. This is what you want in the gym. This is what most people love to feel, and that's why they like working out, that kind of mid-workout high when you're training. The reason why the superset and the push-pull is so great is because you are keeping all the blood in one area, which makes it more effective for recovery, which makes it more effective for strength and getting nutrients. Because if you're doing, let's say, shoulders and calves, you're splitting blood throughout the entire body, whereas biceps, triceps, or chest and back, you're keeping most of the blood saturated in one area in all those muscle tissues in that one spot. So it's more effective for your body to clear out lactate and to recover between sets. That's just, the lay of the land. That's just the physical properties and the physical benefits. But that full pump feeling is a great way to get that satisfaction in the gym and get a lot more done. So number 5 is right where I was feeding into from number 4, getting more done in a shorter period of time. If you want to get more done, if you have limited days in the gym, if you can only work out twice a week, 3 times a week, you can't have the luxury, no matter what you do. You don't have the luxury of doing a 4 or 5 day split or a 6 day split. You can't make it to the gym every day. You're only able to go, let's say, 3 days a week. You need to combine body parts. You have to. If you're going to get everything done in 1 week or in one certain time frame, you have to monopolize your time better. So you can do all pushing on Monday, legs on Wednesday, and then all pulling on Friday. That's one way to do it. You could do chest and back on Monday, legs on Wednesday, and then arms on Friday. You could do it that way. You could do push, pull, push, and then the next week you could do pull, push, pull. So 1 week you do 2 pulls and 1 push. The next week you do 2 pushes and 1 pull. There's many different ways to skin this cat, and push-pull training can give you different combinations. Number 6, some of the different types of splits. Chest and back, that's 1. You could do chest and biceps, that's another push-pull. You could do chest and hamstrings, that's another push-pull. You could reverse that and do back and triceps. Back and chest. I mean, it's the same thing as chest and back. It's just, from a different perspective. And you could do back and quads. So you can do back, you can do back and triceps. That's fine. You don't have to do back and biceps. Back and biceps and chest and triceps are classic ways to do training because those are synergistic muscles. So when people say, "Oh, I'm doing chest and triceps," it's because the triceps are working a lot when you're doing the chest. So that makes sense. You're fatiguing similar muscles doing similar work. At the same time, when you're hitting triceps, they're usually fatigued from doing chest. So if you want to isolate them more, maybe get some more strength, it's a great combination for around the joint, around the pulling, around the flexion of the elbow, combining it with the working of the extension of the elbow with triceps, back and triceps. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to open your mind. I want you to be a little bit more experimental. I want you to try one of these different splits. I want you to try, if you've never done back and triceps, I want you to try back and triceps. If you've never done chest and biceps, I want you to try chest and biceps. There's no way you're not going to like it. I mean, of course, I shouldn't say that. You might not like it, but there's no way you are going to not see the benefit or not get progress from doing this type of training. So chest and back is a classic. Even Arnold used to do chest and back a lot. You might not be a big fan of splitting upper and lower body parts. You might want to just keep it upper body doing push-pull. You might not want to do chest and hamstrings or back and quads. That might not be something you're interested in, but it's a great way to do the entire posterior chain. You could do back, glutes, and hamstrings. You could do chest, quads, triceps. So you could do total body workouts even twice a week and do push-pull, or you could do push-pull total body 3 days a week. So it even makes you or gives you options to do total body in a different way. Arnold's workout, it doesn't take half a day, but yeah, he used to work out high volume. And these guys used to do a lot of volume. And this allows you to do more volume and get more work done for these body parts in a shorter period of time. And that's the beauty of it. Doing a superset or doing one exercise for a muscle that's resting on an opposing joint like chest and back or chest and triceps allows you to do more. You're not going to do chest, triceps, chest, triceps, chest, triceps, because while you're doing the tricep exercise, you're fatiguing the muscle and the joint action that's going to affect your chest exercise. So you're just kind of like, chopping the tree down, at the bottom when you're trying to, trim the leaves at the top. So you're doing both. If you're doing chest and back, 1, 2, 1, 2, you're getting more effectiveness because you're supporting each other. Each one is you're working at the same angle. You're doing an entire encompassing workout with more of a purpose than just trying to, whittle it down, and you're not sabotaging your larger muscle groups by fatiguing the stabilizers. I'll say for a few minutes after on Periscope, Facebook Live, and Busker. Remember, if you're new, and I think a lot of you just came into my Periscope because there's a lot of people in here today, what I want you to do is go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Swolenormous. Everyone that's watching me live, Swolenormous on YouTube. I have hundreds and hundreds of exercise videos. All my daily swoles are on there. There's a lot of information. So a lot of the questions that I noticed that you all were asking on Periscope, go to my YouTube channel. There's a link in my Periscope profile, but it's Swolenormous on YouTube. Click like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know that you're in my scope today. And check, yes, there's pulling chest exercises. That's a little bit of an oxymoron there, but there's like dumbbell pullovers and things like that, like dumbbell flies. YouTube.com, thanks for posting that link. YouTube.com/Swolenormous. Check it out, subscribe, follow me there, and check out those videos because I have a lot of exercise videos. Thank you again, Dennis. I appreciate that. So remember, every day, 12 noon Eastern Time on Facebook Live, on my Facebook page, Swolenormous, Periscope, Busker. I'm on YouTube, and also you can catch every single Daily Swole on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Swolenormous, and also iTunes and Stitcher. So you can listen to the Daily Swole. There's 137 episodes, so there's tons and tons of information, and all the visuals, all the exercise explanations. There's a lot of breakdowns on my YouTube channel. So I'll stay for a couple minutes after. Every day, 12 noon Eastern Time, the Daily Mother Swole. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time for episode 138. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.